Good morning. Today, our group and we're gonna present you about the Yugoslavia War. This was a nationalist conflict that took place in 1991 and 2001. In this presentation, we're gonna explain you what kind of conflict it was, the main causes, the key factor and timelines, the consequences, and finally, why the conflict still matters from today. We're also applying the theory from class that was the constructivism and three important concepts that was the ideology, sovereignty, and self-determination.
The Yugoslavia wars were a national conflict. This means the wars were driven by ethnic and national identities. The causes include long-standing ethnic rebels and historical grievances, the collapse of communities which allowed nationalism to grow stronger, economic equality between groups, and weak state structures that could not manage the tensions.
The main actors were different ethnic groups such as Serbs, Croats, Bosniaks, and Kosovars. Important political leaders like Slobodan Milosevic played major roles, often using nationalism rhetoric. International actors such as the United Nations and NATO also became involved. The timeline was 1991, Slovenia and Croatia declared independence, 1992 to 1995, the Bosnian War, 1998 to 1999, the Kosovo War, and by 2001, Yugoslavia had completely broken apart into several independent countries.
The consequences were very serious. Over 100,000 people were killed and millions were displaced. Ethnic cleansing campaigns took place, especially in Bosnia. This war disintegrated Yugoslavia, making it into smaller independent states. The nationalism, when it takes place, could destroy countries and take hundreds of lives.
From the perspective of constructivism, nationalism is not a fixed identity but something socially constructed through language, media, and literature. This helps us understand why ethnic identities became so powerful during the breakup of Yugoslavia. Three concepts help explain this conflict. Identity. Different ethnic and religious groups saw themselves as separate nations. Sovereignty. These groups challenged the authority of the Yugoslav state. Self-determination. They demanded independence even when it clashed with territorial integrity. This conflict matters because it shows that nationalism can be both unite and divide. If it's not managed inclusively, it can lead to violence and fragmentation. Studying it helps us recognize the dangers of extremist nationalism today.
In conclusion, the Yugoslavia War were the nationalist conflicts that shows how identity, sovereignty, and self-determination can lead to the violence. By applying constructivism, we see how identities are built and using in the politic. This reminds us of the importance of including nations buildings to prevent future conflicts.